ಪ್ರಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಹಿಂದಿನ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ನಿನ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್, ಅದರ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಮತ್ತು ರೇಂಜ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಸವಿಸ್ತಾರವಾಗಿ ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 18 ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆ. That 18 properties are divided into 4 groups. I will take the first group of properties. The first group of properties consists of 3 properties. The first one is cosecant inverse x is equal to sin inverse 1 over x. With the condition that x greater than or equal to 1 and x less than or equal to minus. And the second property is secant inverse x is equal to cos inverse 1 over x. With the same condition that x greater than or equal to 1 and x less than or equal to minus 1. And third property is cot inverse x is equal to tan inverse 1 over x with x greater than or equal to 0, greater than 0. This is the first set of properties. The proof of this properties is very easy. Let us take the first property. I am going to prove the first property. Cosecant inverse x is equal to sin inverse 1 over x. Start with cosecant inverse x. Let theta is equal to cosecant inverse x. Let theta is equal, I will take the left hand side. Let theta is equal to cosecant inverse x. Therefore, if theta is equal to cosecant inverse x, then cosecant theta is equal to x. Theta is equal to cosecant inverse x ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? It is the value of that angle theta for which the cosecant ratio is x. That is the meaning of inverse trigonometric function. Theta is equal to cosecant inverse x means that it is the value of that angle theta for which the cosecant ratio is x. So cosecant theta is x. Cosecant theta can be written as 1 over sin theta. Reciprocal relation. Sin and cosecant are inverses to each other. 1 over sin theta is equal to x. Or sin theta is equal to 1 over x. This implies sin theta is 1 over x. Therefore, theta is equal to sin inverse 1 over x. But what is theta? We start with let theta is equal to cosecant inverse x. So replace theta with the original function. So this implies cosecant inverse x is equal to sin inverse 1 over x. Similarly, take the second property. Start with the theta. Let secant inverse x is equal to theta. Therefore, secant theta is equal to x. Secant theta can be written as 1 over cos theta because cos and secant are reciprocal to each other. So 1 over cos theta is equal to x. Therefore, cos theta is equal to 1 over x, or theta is equal to cos inverse 1 over x. Replace theta by the original function. So secant inverse x is equal to cos inverse 1 over x. That is equal. Do it yourself. The third property. Cot inverse x is equal to tan inverse 1 over x. On the same lines. So next, after this, let us move on to the second set of properties. Let us move to the second set of properties. The second set consists of three properties. Property number 1. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Where x belonging to the closed interval minus 1 to 1, the domain of the inverse trigonometric function. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2 with x belonging to r from minus infinity to plus infinity. And the third property is secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x is equal to pi by 2 with x greater than 1 and x less than minus 1. Now, let us prove the first property. Let us prove the first property. Take the left hand side. The LHS is sin inverse x plus cos inverse x. This is the left hand side of what we have to prove. Let us take sin inverse x as theta. As in the previous case, let sin inverse x is theta. Let sin inverse x is equal to theta. Now, therefore, sin theta is equal to x. Sin inverse x is equal to theta means it is the value of the angle theta for which the sine ratio is x on the same lines as we have proved in the first set of properties. Keep sin inverse x as theta. Therefore, sin theta is equal to x. This sin theta can be written as cos pi by 2 minus theta, cos 90 minus theta. Use the allied angle rules. Using the properties of allied angles, sin theta can be written in terms of cos theta as cos 90 minus theta. Cos 90 minus theta is equal to x. Shift the cos to right hand side. So this implies pi by 2 minus theta is equal to cos inverse x. Or pi by 2 is equal to theta plus cos inverse x. Remove theta and write the original function. What is theta? Theta is sin inverse x. We start with that step. Sin inverse theta is sin inverse x. So replace theta by the original function. So pi by 2 is equal to sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, and hence the proof. So this is how we have to prove the first property. Now let us go to the second property. Take the LHS. LHS is tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Let us keep tan inverse x as theta. Start with that step. We have to prove this result. Take the left hand side. Left hand side is tan inverse x plus cot inverse x. Keep tan inverse x as theta. Let tan inverse x is equal to theta. Therefore, tan theta is equal to x. Use the properties of aligned angle and write tan theta in terms of cot theta. Tan theta can be written as cot pi by 2 minus theta. Cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. The angle is in first quadrant. All the trigonometric ratios are positive. So tan theta can be written as cot pi by 2 minus theta. Therefore, the angle pi by 2 minus theta is equal to cot inverse x. Shift the theta to right hand side. So pi by 2 is equal to theta plus cot inverse x. Now, in the last step, replace theta by the original function. What is theta? Theta is tan inverse x. So pi by 2 is equal to tan inverse x plus cot inverse x. And hence the proof. So on the same lines, do it reversal. Secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x is equal to pi by 2. The proof is similar to this. Start with let secant inverse x is equal to theta. Therefore, secant theta is equal to x. Write secant theta in terms of cosecant theta as cosecant pi by 2 minus theta is equal to pi by 2. Sorry, is equal to x. Therefore, pi by 2 minus theta is cosecant inverse x, and so on. This, let us move on to the third set of properties. The third set consists of 6 elementary properties. The third set. Property number 1. Sin inverse minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x. With x belonging to the closed interval minus and plus. Second one, cos inverse minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x with x belonging to 0 pi. What is the domain of the inverse trigonometric function? And third property, tan inverse minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x. X belonging to fourth property, cot inverse minus x is pi minus cot inverse x. X belonging to R. Fifth property, secant inverse minus x is pi minus secant inverse x. X greater than 1, x less than 1. And sixth property, cosecant inverse of minus x is equal to minus cosecant inverse inverse x. X greater than or so these properties are elementary properties. You need not have to prove these properties. Since they are elementary properties. So let us go to the see here. If the x is negative in case of sine inverse, tan inverse and secant inverse, take the negative sign outside the inverse trigonometric function. Sine inverse of minus x is minus sine inverse x. Tan inverse of minus x is minus tan inverse x. Cosecant inverse minus x is equal to minus cosecant inverse x. Whereas in case of cos inverse, secant inverse and cot inverse, if x is negative, take the corresponding supplementary angle. So in these three, cos inverse and cot inverse, secant inverse. In these three cases, if x is negative, we have to take the corresponding supplementary angles, subtract from 180 degrees. So cos inverse minus x is pi minus cos inverse x. Cot inverse minus x is pi minus cot inverse x. Secant inverse minus x is pi minus secant inverse x. Now, after this, let us move on to the last set of properties. Fourth set of properties. This also consists of 6 properties. First property, sin inverse sin theta is equal to theta if theta belonging to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. And second property, cos inverse cos theta is equal to theta if theta belonging to the interval 0 to pi. And third property is tan inverse tan theta equals theta if theta belonging to the minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Now, fourth property is reverse of this first one. Sine of sine inverse x. Sine of sine inverse x is equal to x if x belonging to the closed interval minus 1 to plus 1. Cos of cos inverse x is equal to x if x belonging to the closed interval minus 1 to 1. And sixth property, tan of tan inverse x is equal to x if x is anything. So these are the 18 properties that you have to remember. Now let us move on to solve some problems based on these elementary properties. Find the principal values First problem, sine inverse minus half. There will be 1 mark question in part A based on this. Find the principal values of sin inverse minus x. Use the properties. Sin inverse minus x minus half can be written as minus sin inverse half. And we know that the value of sin inverse half is pi by 6. Since sin pi by 6 is 1 over 2, this is equal to minus pi by 6. Let's do the second property. Tan inverse minus root 3. Tan inverse minus x is minus tan inverse x. This negative sign can be taken outside. So that is equal to minus tan inverse root 3. And tan inverse root 3 is 60 degree, pi by 3. So this is equal to minus pi by 3. Third property, cosecant inverse 2. Use the first property. Cosecant inverse x can be written as sin inverse 1 over x. This is x. Cosecant inverse x. This can be written as sin inverse 1 over x. Sin inverse half, standard value. Sin inverse half is 30 degree. That is pi by 6. Cos inverse minus half. Cos inverse minus x. This can be written as pi minus cos inverse x. Use the property. Cos inverse minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. And this is the standard value. Cos inverse half is pi by 3. Cos 60. Cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. So this can be written as pi minus pi by 3. On simplification, we get 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 is 120 degree, 120 degree. This belonging to the closed interval 0 to pi. 0 to pi. 0 ಇಂದ 180 degree ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದೆ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. Cot inverse minus root 3. Cot inverse minus root 3. Cot inverse minus 6 can be written as pi minus cot inverse 6. A negative sign exactly. Cot inverse minus 6 can be written as pi minus cot inverse 6. Now, after this, write cot inverse root 3 in terms of tan. So, pi minus tan inverse 1 by root 3. Pi minus tan inverse 1 by root 3 is pi by 6. Since tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3. So on simplification we get 5 pi by 6. Secant inverse minus root 2. Secant inverse minus root 2. Use the property. Secant inverse minus x can be written as pi minus secant inverse x. Secant inverse minus x can be written as pi minus secant inverse x. So this I have removed the negative sign. Now, this is equal to pi minus secant inverse x can be written as cos inverse 1 over x. So cos inverse 1 by root 2 is the property. Secant inverse x is cos inverse 1 over x. Pi minus standard value pi by 4. Cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2. On simplification, we get 3 pi by 4. On the same lines, solve these problems. Tan inverse minus 1, secant inverse 2 by root 3, cosecant inverse 2 by root 3 cos inverse minus half. Oh, yes, we have solved. Secant inverse two by root 3. Oh, yes, that also we have solved. Cot inverse minus root 3. Solve these problems. Let us move on to second set of problems. Let us take this problem. Sin inverse 2 cos 4 pi by 2. Now, simplify these terms to find the value of 2 cos 4 pi by 3. So, what is cos 4 pi by 3? Cos 4 pi by 3 is 4 into 60 degree, 240 degrees. So, this can be simplified like this. Sin inverse 2 cos is split 4 pi into 3 pi plus pi divided by 3. Or this can be written as sin inverse 2 cos pi plus pi by 3. This can be written as pi plus pi by 3. Use the principles of allied angle. Cos 180 plus theta. This is of the form cos 180 plus theta. So cos theta function do not changes. Cos 180 plus theta is cos theta. Is cos pi by 3. 180 plus theta means the theta is in third quadrant, wherein tan and cot are positive. We are taking the cos function, so it is negative. Cos 180 plus theta is equal to minus cos theta. So cos pi plus pi by 3 is minus cos pi by 3. And we know that cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. 2 into minus half. Cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. Sin inverse minus 1. Sin inverse minus x is minus sin inverse x. That is equal to minus pi by 2. Sin inverse minus x can be written as minus sin inverse x. In place of x we have 1. So sin inverse minus 1 is minus sin inverse 1, and the value of sin inverse 1 is pi by 2. So minus pi by 2 is the answer for this. Let us go to the second problem. Cos inverse tan 7 pi by 4. Cos inverse tan 7 pi by 4. Now simplify tan 7 pi by 4. Cos inverse tan of this 7 pi can be written as 4 pi plus 3 pi divided by 4. Or this 7 pi can also be written as 8 pi minus pi by 4. Split the numerator in such a way that the first term is completely divisible by this denominator. ಈ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ನ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ಆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆ ತರ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 8π ಮೈನಸ್ 4π ಪ್ಲಸ್ 3π ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Now this can be written as cos inverse tan 8π divided by 4, 2π 360 degree minus pi by 4. Cos inverse tan 360 minus theta is tan theta. Function change ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. 180 plus or minus theta ಇದ್ರೆ 360 plus or minus theta ಇದ್ರೆ function remains as it is. So tan 360 minus theta is tan theta. Fourth quadrant ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 360 minus theta ಅಂದ್ರೆ theta is in fourth quadrant, where in which cos and secant are positive. We have taken tan theta, so it is negative, minus tan pi by 4. That is equal to cos inverse tan 45 is 1, so minus 1. Cos inverse minus 1. Cos inverse minus x can be written as pi minus cos inverse x, pi minus cos inverse 1, pi minus cos 0 is 1, so cos inverse 1 is 0. So the answer for this problem is pi, or 180 degree. That will be the answer for this problem. Now, let us go to next problem. Show that sin inverse into root of 1 minus x square is equal to 2 sin inverse x. X minus 1. Let us prove this result. Sin inverse of 2x into root 1 minus x square is equal to 2 sin inverse x. Important problem, was asked so many times in the examination, and it carries 2 marks. ಬಹಳ ಸರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. Let us take the LHS. LHS is sin inverse two x to root of 1 minus x. Put x is equal to sin theta. X is equal to sin theta. Then what is theta? Then theta is equal to sin inverse x. So the LHS is equal to sin inverse two x is 2 sin theta into root 1 minus sin square theta So sin inverse 2 sin theta root 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. Root cos square theta is cos theta. 2 sin theta cos theta. That is equal to sin inverse 2 sin theta into cos theta can be written as sin 2 theta. Trigonometric relation. Sin 2a formula. 2 sin theta cos theta can be written as sin 2 theta. Sin inverse sin gets cancelled. We get 2 theta. What is theta? Theta is sin inverse x. So this is equal to 2 sin inverse x, and that is the right hand side. Next, let us move on to the fourth problem, and that is equal to prove that that's equal to cos inverse x. Once again, take the left hand side. Take the left hand side is sin inverse 2x into root 1 minus x squared. Now here put x is equal to cos theta. Why should we take cos theta? We have to show that the left hand side is equal to 2 cos inverse x. Right hand side alli sin inverse x anta prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 2 sin inverse x anta prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ sin theta ತಗೋಬೇಕು. 2 cos inverse x anta prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ cos theta ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Put x is equal to cos theta, then theta is equal to cos inverse x. So LHS is sin inverse of 2 cos theta into root 1 minus cos square theta. This can be written as sin inverse 2 cos theta into sin theta. Root 1 minus cos square is sin square theta with a root sign, that is sin theta. Once again, sin inverse sin 2 theta. Sin inverse sin gets cancelled. That's equal to 2 theta. Replace theta by the original function. It is equal to 2 cos inverse x, and that is equal to the right hand side of what we have to prove. So there I stop it. In the next class, let us move on to solve some problems based on the trigonometric identities. Thank you very much.